The poor man Lazarus lay at the gate of the rich man's house every day. One day the angels came and took him away. When the rich man died, he lifted his eyes, looked across the gulf that is so wide. He saw Lazarus rich in paradise. I'm a poor rich man. I've got riches that this world can't understand. My Father, He owns everything. It's my every need. I'm rich in love. I'm rich in grace. I'm rich in mercy. I'm rich in faith. Rich in the blessings of God. I'm a poor rich man. Moses grew up in Pharaoh's house with riches and wealth all around. But he forsook it all. He was a poor man now. We passed through the Red Sea by his faith. Saw the back part of God passing by his way. Moses, he knew the Lord face to face. I'm a poor rich man. I got riches that this world can't understand. My Father, He owns everything. It's my every need. I'm rich in love. I'm rich in grace. I'm rich in mercy. I'm rich man. Rich in the blessings of God. I'm a poor rich man. The King of Kings left his riches behind. He was born a man of the poorest kind. Yet He paid my debt with His life. Jesus paid the price. When this poor man cried, He delivered me. Now I'm a joint heir with the King. My rich inheritance will last for all eternity. I'm a poor us so happy, happy, happy. Yeah, that's the church. We're happy, 'cause God is so good. Ooh, He makes us so happy. That joyful love makes the church happy. Happy, happy, happy. Yeah, that's the church. We're happy, 'cause God is so good. Ooh, He makes us so happy. That joyful love makes the church happy. There's preaching God's Spirit like a wildfire in my heart. Sunday morning, hallelujah, and it's lasting all week long. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? It's the rhythm of a gospel song. Once you choose it, you can't lose it. There ain't nothing Sing it in my soul. I've got a sweet salvation and it's beautiful. I got a heart overflowing 'cause I've been restored. There ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. No, there ain't nothing gonna steal my joy. No, there ain't nothing gonna steal my joy.
Brother Brian, did you want us to start? Okay. I want to thank the Lord for Brother Treg. Yesterday, I think it was, he rekeyed. People were having trouble getting in the door, and their keys weren't working with the new door handle and everything. And yesterday, I don't know how many hours it took him to rekey everything, go get some keys, come back, do something else. His wife sent him back over again. You didn't do this. His wife told him you didn't do that. I'm just kidding. He said he forgot something. Anyway, and so that's just a joke. Anyway, so he redid all that. Thank you, Brother Treg, for doing all that for us. It took a lot of time. Most people were at home doing their own thing, and he was here for hours. I think, were you with him, Garrett? And Garrett was helping him too. So thank y'all for that. I want to thank the Lord for all the work that's going on in the office and the training, and it's just going really, really good. And then Larry got to do 2 repairs today. Woo, hallelujah. This is big downtime for construction, so we're very happy for that. And then Brother Spicer, I forgot to tell everybody, he said Happy New Year, and I forgot that yesterday. So Happy New Year, Brother Spicer, if you're watching. We love you. And Sister Julie, she brought a big crew today to start camp meeting cleaning. And when I say big crew, I'm talking about fellas this big and this big. And when they're like that, they can get a lot done just like that. So I thank the Lord for that. Thank you, fellas. I'm not even going to start to name them, but they were all here. Thank you. And then what's this here? Yes, New Year's Eve service. It was just such a blessing. The testimonies that the young people gave, we started from the little one to all our young people and some older folks too, but it was just really a blessing just sitting there listening to all the good testimonies and giving the Lord praise. And then I thank the Lord for Larry and I got home that night and we got to talk and said, well, looks like Brother Kent Bryan had the message of the night and he preached to us. So I thank the Lord for the little message that we got. It was very good, very encouraging. And then I want to run a lap for this. I could run 10, but I'm not going to be able to. So just one. The new theme for the year being new things. Thank you, Lord, for new things. Love you, church.
Oh, God is so very good to me every day, every day. Goodness and mercy, they follow me every day, every day. His blessings are new, His word is true. Oh, God is so very good to me every day. When I wake up in the morning, He is there right by my side. He's always listening to my prayers. Love, He answers my cry. Oh, God is so very good to me every day, every day. His goodness and mercy, they follow me every day. When I lay down in the evening, He is there all through the night. He watches over me with tender care. I am never out of His sight. Whoa, 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 God is so very good to me. Every day, His goodness and mercy, they follow me. Every day, His blessings are new, His word is true. Whoa, 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 God is so very good to me. Every day, His goodness and mercy, they follow me. Every day, His blessings are new, His word is true. Whoa, 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 God is so very good to me. Every day, every I want to thank the Lord for something else He did really big for me yesterday, a desire that I had asked Him, the desire of my heart, and He brought it to pass, but it was better than what I even really thought it was. So I want to thank the Lord for being so good. I owe Him a lap for that, and I think yesterday was a big day. I think was it yesterday or day before? I can't remember. I think it was yesterday. I also sold something really big that I didn't think that I was really going to be able to sell, and made some good money off of it. And I think it was the fastest thing I've ever sold, in like 20 minutes. So I thank the Lord for that. And so that's another lap, but I'm just going to run one right now.
I want to thank the Lord also for New Year's Eve night. It was really special, and I had an unspoken request that the Lord answered that night. And so I want to thank the Lord for it. And then there's some house on the corner that's been, we've had trouble with the music. And when I say music, it's not just music, it's boom, 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 above the loud TV and at night on your pillow. So anyway, so me and Sarah both about the same time said, we can't sleep like that tonight. So we started looking up the number for the policeman. And so we were out there, and we had to figure out which house it was. But anyway, we come out on the porch, and there's the police in front of the house. And we haven't had any trouble since. So I want to thank the Lord for that. And love you, church.
there would be no dew. But God heard that righteous man, and it was done. The rain was stopped and all of heaven's windows were shut. And my house is a house of prayer for all people. The church prayed without ceasing all day and through the night. Heaven sent an angel. One happy church went shouting when they saw his face. And my house is a house of prayer for all people. Find. Keep a knocking till you see that door swing open wide. Nothing is too big or small. He delights in your call. In faith I believe, and then receive. You'll have it all. My house is a house of prayer. People, everyone.
I want to thank the Lord for a new year and a great church, and I want to run 2 laps for that.
nobody and make them into somebody. If they're going nowhere, he'll take them somewhere. If they have no way to change, he'll change them in the right way. Oh, God can take a nobody and make them somebody. Happy saints are somebody, and the church of God is somewhere, preaching of the gospel, the way that changed my life. Jesus is somebody, and heaven is somewhere, resurrection power, the way that changed my life. God can take a nobody and make them somebody.
Thank the Lord for a decent doctor's visit today. Appreciate that. I say it's decent because when I'm not feeling well, my sugars have a tendency to run high and it's harder to control. And the doctor, he understood that. But still had a good report. So thank the Lord for that. Could stand some working on that. But I think since I'm doing better, my sugar levels have started to level out. So thank the Lord for help there. But the unique thing about Paul's pump is amazing. The new pump that he got, it has a shield on there, and the way that shield works is, as long as he can keep it calibrated, that pump will do about 80 or 90% of the work. It follows his blood sugars, the pump does, but it's reading the signal from the sensor, but the sensor has to have a calibration. So if we can keep the pump calibrated, then it will do it. He showed me the chart, the doctor, when that shield was up, his levels, he showed me the chart, his sugars was like this. And then when it lost the shield, which loses the calibration, his sugars were spiking. So we just need to pray we can keep that calibrated. Yes. Anyway, that will, Lord willing, that will be the new pump that I will be getting when I get an upgrade. So I like it. Thank the Lord for that. I called Papa Spicer before church, and he's doing okay. He says just a little under the weather. He was going to stay in tonight and rest. So that's a report on Papa Spicer. And this morning we were kind of slow at work, so my boss put me and another coworker cleaning. So we had to clean out behind the offices, and that's where they put all the return stuff. So through all that, we ended up with some cereal at our home. And I put some over at the church if you hadn't heard. There's cereal over there if you need it. But anyway, my boss, I asked him about it. He said, well, go talk to Tommy Chisholm. And Tommy Chisholm is the dispatcher for that load. He came out and looked at it. He said, yeah, we can get rid of that. So thank the Lord for the blessing there. Anyway, appreciate the Lord's help. He knows how to take care of a large family. Thank the Lord. Love you, church.
My talking's not like you, not my walking or the things I do. Oh, I'm not from around here. My father's from above, he stays real close, I feel his tug. Oh, I'm not from around here. Jesus saved me by his grace, a transformation took place. The carnal man has gone away. I'm from heaven, not this earth, a new citizen by birth. Oh, I'm not from around here. His sanctuary's my hiding place, that's where I meet with all his saints. Oh, I'm not from around not let earthly roots get deep, 'cause he's coming back for me. Oh, I'm not from around here. Jesus saved me by his grace. A transformation took place. The carnal man has gone away. I'm from heaven, not this earth, a new citizen by birth. Oh, I'm not from around here. I'm headed to a marriage feast, a place at the table is set for me. Oh, I'm not from around here. I'm gonna dance around his throne. Heaven is my new home. Oh, I'm not from around here. Jesus saved me by his grace. A transformation took place. The carnal man has gone away. I'm from heaven, not this earth, a new citizen by birth. Oh, I'm not from around here. Oh, I'm not from around here.
I want to thank the Lord. My insurance at my work, we're changing providers. So I don't have a ID card yet with the ID number. So, and I had forgotten that I had a doctor's appointment today. But in order for me to go, I had to get an ID number because they want to know who's going to pay the bill. So Rhonda had to get on the phone and call the insurance people. And if you've ever done that, you know that it's always a pleasant thing. You have to go through so much automated stuff just to get to someone. So anyway, she done that for me today. And then she went to mine and Paul's doctor visit today and had to fill out all that insurance paperwork. You have to refill all that out. So a lot of work. And she doesn't have morning sickness, she has night sickness. But it's the same as if it was in the morning, it's just the night. And the medicine they give her, the side effects is worse than the nauseousness. It gives her a major headache. So just pray for her. Pray for her. Love you, church.
I can't believe I didn't do this. You want to tell it?
It's just easier to carry it instead of putting it back and then putting it back on. So I'm going to play you a bass solo now. No. Saturday, I want to thank the Lord that my mom and I got mine and Raven's applications sent off to Texas. And so now it's just a waiting game. So bear with us all. And then only with Rachel can you get amazing deals. So I will try and keep this story short. That's a mouthful. I'm my father's child. So there was some things that we had bought earlier this week, I think it was, or last week, whatever week it was, it doesn't matter. So we got it 75% off. That was great. We got everything we needed, got it 75% off. Woohoo, we can go home. Well, then, what's today? Monday, she called me. She was like, wake up, Target went 90% off, we're going. And so I was like, okay. So then we went to Target and went to about 6,000 Targets, all in Memphis, and couldn't find what we were looking for, but it was okay. We got what we needed, 75% off. It was no big deal. We got a good deal anyway. So there was this one Target that we went to, and some things had ran up wrong, so Rachel was going to go return them. So when she went into the store to return them, the customer service lady just marked the prices down 90% off, when really these items shouldn't have been 90% off in the beginning. So she got back in the car and she was like, I think if we bring all of your stuff down to this Target, maybe she can correct the price and we can get all of what you bought
the other day for 90% off. And I was like, probably not. This Target doesn't even sell what I got, and we don't even know this person, so probably not, like, whatever. So she called the desk again and asked her if she would do that, and the lady was like, yeah, no big deal, just come on down here. So we were in South Haven, so we drove all the way back up here, loaded everything that I bought, went back down to South Haven, and like had this big old cart just full of stuff, and we were thinking like, oh, she's gonna like change her mind when she sees all of this stuff in this cart. Like, it was full. And so we get her to the counter, and she was like, yeah, as long as you have your receipt. So she marked everything down to 90% off, only with Rachel. So my beginning total the other day, whatever day we first went shopping, my beginning total was $115. Then Target actually paid me money, so the new total now was like $40. So $400 worth of merchandise items for $40, only with Rachel.
That isn't love, then the ocean is dry. There's no stars in the sky, and the sparrows can't fly. If that isn't love, then heaven's a myth. There's no feeling like this. If that isn't love, he left the splendor of heaven, knowing his destiny. Ocean is dry, there's no stars in the sky, and the sparrows can't fly. If that isn't love, then heaven's a myth. There's no feeling like this. If that isn't love, even in death he remembered that thief hanging by his side. Took him to paradise. If that isn't love, then the ocean is dry. There's no stars in the sky, and the sparrows can't fly. If that isn't love, then heaven's a myth. There's no feeling like this. If that isn't love, he sent to me the preaching. My soul he was reaching. I called on Jesus for mercy. He gave me love and took my sins all away. Now if that isn't love, then the ocean is dry. There's no stars in the sky, and the sparrows can't fly. If that isn't love, then heaven's a myth. There's no feeling like this. That isn't love. He did it for love, love, love. He did it for love. Ooh. If that isn't
I needed to make a phone call today. We changed some of McKenna's insurances. When you have the, when you have the Medicare and Medicaid stuff, some things can change every year, and they offered us this plan that included dental and vision and hearing that you don't get
with the regular stuff. And normally I take a long time to make decisions, but when earlier last year in the fall, when I talked to the lady, she was very, very thorough with me on the phone and answered all my questions, and was really good with it, and I just had a lot of peace in my heart. That was a good way to go because it kept our same insurance. It just added these other things to it. But I've been anxious because I didn't know what all was going to happen with all the prior authorizations on medicines and all that going forward. And anyway, so I called them today, and I was just very, very, very excited about what the Lord has given us for this year for Kenneth's insurance, and how that they're telling me. What they're telling me is very, very good. And on the prior authorizations, they say they have a 72-hour window where that if you have a medicine that's fixing to be out and you need prior authorizations, they are not allowed to let it take longer than 72 hours, which if that is true, that would be outstanding. But anyways, one of the things that they are, I'm telling y'all this because I've asked y'all to pray about it. We're trying to work our bills, our budget in such a way that by the time Ella turns 18 a year from now, it'll stop the month before she turns 18. So it'll be a year from now, the Social Security that we get because of her will end, start in January. So we're trying to decrease our budget this year, that amount of money at least is what we're trying to do. And we've done a few things here and there that have helped it, but just making this change in Kenneth's insurance took off automatically a $55 payment every month for his prescription plan that we were paying, so that's huge. And then his co-pays for his medicines are going to be very small, so so we're not looking at a big thing there. But the other thing that they do, that they offer, besides the vision and dental and hearing that he did not have before and he needed, is they give you this catalog of a bunch of over-the-counter stuff that you can order from every quarter. And it's a large amount of money every quarter. You can order once a month or once per quarter, however you want to do it. And so that is going to take a huge amount of money off my budget for that type of things, because I can get all over-the-counter medicines, I can get Band-Aids and toothpaste and toothbrushes and just all kinds of stuff that I would normally buy on my weekly budget when we were out of it, that I don't have to, that I just place this order and it'll come delivered to my house. So I just wanted to explain that a little bit to you, to let you know that's already a huge expense just the first of the year that the Lord is helping us take our budget down. And we've got some other things that are working in the future, but I just want to thank the Lord for doing that for us and for giving us that. And also Kenneth had such a bad last week or two. I'm just glad he got to make it to church tonight, and I'm glad that YouTube got up just before church so everybody could watch. We miss all y'all. I know there's some families chomping at the bits to be back at church, and we sure do miss them. And I just want to thank the Lord for being good and taking care of us, and just loading us down. It just seems like every day he just keeps loading us down, and I sure am thankful for that.
Refrigerator went out today, and I think we got it in 2015, and before our insurance or warranty, couldn't think of the name, the warranty was up, the compressor went out, the another panel expensive thing went out, but they covered it because of that. So it's ran out completely now. But the guy, when he worked on it, said this particular one, the compressors go out. It's just, he's been fixing a whole lot of them. So they said if it was the compressor, since the compressor was put in, it'll be covered for 5 years. But she talked me into getting insurance for like $49.99 today, and tomorrow it should be covered besides the $100 fee. So I'm like, Miss Angie, if that is so, I am going to be happy. So I want to thank the Lord for the lady that helped me and so forth. And then Rodney come home and he really didn't believe me, so he got on the phone, talked to him, and because I wasn't really 100% sure myself, so I didn't mind him doing that. But he understands it being the same way too. So anyway, y'all pray that'll work. We have appointment tomorrow, and between 1 and 5, and to fix that. And what I'm praying is the last time they had to order the compressor, and it took, oh, honey, I don't know how long we was without a refrigerator, how long ever it took to get here. It was a long time. But I'm just praying they'll have one. They won't have to order it. So, but if they do that, that's all right. I just want to thank the Lord for it. Thank you, preacher.
Thinking about it. Today was a good, prosperous day. It's Greg's last day before he goes back to work. He's been off, I guess, a little over 2 weeks. But so we've enjoyed it. But anyway, we were out running some errands and just trying to spend a little bit of time together. And I went to Sears. You know, probably most of y'all know they're closing, and they only have, I think, 3 days left. But they have someone else in the store that sells really nice rugs. They're not with Sears. I didn't quite understand it, but they're like liquidator. But anyway, their Turkish rugs are like really nice Turkish. And some of these rugs are like originally, because I was looking at some, and I was like, oh, this one's pretty. And he said, I don't think you understand how expensive that one is. And I said, oh, okay. And he said, that's a handmade. It takes like a year to make. It's handmade. And it was like $30,000 or $40,000. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be looking in that pile. So it's like, show me over here where the, yeah. And so we were looking at one. We've needed a new one for our living room. We have one, but it's very small. It's like a 5x7. And if you've seen our living room, it's much bigger than a 5x7. But anyway, it's not something that's on the top of the list, so we just haven't haven't spent the money. And they were doing a really good deal, like 75-80% off. And so we were like, wow, that's great. And we found one that we really liked, and it's an 8x10. And the guy worked with this. It was originally $2,200. Turkish rug, which we would have never spent anything like that on a rug. But we got it almost 90% off. So thank the Lord for that. That was huge, and he gave us a good deal on it. And then, so thank my husband for getting that for me. And also, I forgot to thank the Lord last year, the year of trial and blessings. There was a very big trial, one of the biggest that we had went through towards the end of last year. And there was a certain thing that needed to happen, and it seemed impossible at the time. And during that trial, another trial happened, and it just seemed to get worse and worse. But they say that the devil means it for bad, the Lord means it for good. The Lord turned that second trial into fixing the original really bad trial and got rid of it all. And so thank the Lord for that.
Well, thank the Lord for this little peg on my guitar that I am at the top. It holds my strap. My strap was up here, but now Jamie put this down here. Olivia picked up the pegs, and now I don't have to worry about my strap falling. So that's big for me. Thank the Lord for that.
was searching for something to satisfy. I looked the whole world over, and nothing could I find. I knew there must be more to life than this, and then I met him. Don't we have a good life? Yes, we have the best. Don't we have a good life, different from all the rest? I'm getting the best out of life because Jesus, you're the best. Jesus, I love you. You are the best. You rescued me from sin and shame. You make me so happy. I'll never look for another again because Jesus, you satisfy. Don't we have a good life? Yes, we have the best. Don't we have a good life, different from all the rest? I'm getting the best out of life because Jesus, you're. Don't we have a good life? Yes, we have the best. Don't we have a good life, different from all the rest? I'm getting the best out of life because Jesus, you're the best. Jesus, you're the best. We feel so blessed. We have a live church, a pastor that hears from you, the Bible full of truth and good fellowship. Oh, Jesus, you are the best. Don't we have a good life? Yes, we have the best. Don't we have a good life, different from all the rest? I'm getting the best out of life because Jesus, you're. Don't we have a good life? Yes, we have the best. Don't we have a good life, different from all the rest? I'm getting the best out of life because Jesus, you're. Don't we have a good life? Yes, we have the best. Don't we have a good life, different from all the rest? I'm getting the best out of life because Jesus, you're the best. We have the best. I'm getting the best out of life because Jesus, you're the best.
Well, I have a surgery coming up next Tuesday on my hand, carpal tunnel, and I was hoping I wouldn't have to go back to the doctor without having to pay a specialist fee. So I got to go back to the doctor Friday to get it all set up through the doctor. But it's already set up, but I had to go back to see him because it's been 2 months since I've seen him. I thought I was going to get by with it, so I got to pay $45 to see a specialist one more time. Anyway, I asked the church to pray that it could be a chance that it might not turn out to be real helpful, but I hope it does help my hand a whole lot because it does give me a lot of problems.
Sister Jeannie texted me this afternoon, said that Sean woke up this morning with a scratchy throat and got him in this afternoon to see the doctor. And the doctor said, had you brought him in this morning, probably wouldn't have shown anything. But bringing him this afternoon, it checked that he has strep throat also. But even the doctor said, as quick as you're finding this, though, he'll probably have the easiest case. So thank the Lord for help for Sean. And my blood pressure's been running a little high for 2 days in a row. And I've taken an ample amount of the blood pressure medicine. But I'm having pain coming up my back to my back of my head, neck on the right side. And I think that's the real culprit. I think it's the discomfort's causing that. So I want help with that. All right. Now, we have internet. Y'all know that now. They put us on the docket, they call it. Was on the bottom of the list somewhere, which would be several days. Not only that, they said they had too many cases to work with, so we were way down the line. And we wouldn't have known all this real quick had it not been for Sister Becky this afternoon calling. She got in touch with a human being, and they got moved up a few days, and then she talked more, and they said, well, let me just check and see and see if we can put it where you get a little earlier somehow. And he said, oh, it's already on the docket, and somebody's already picked it up. And so the repairman just came through and picked up some of the sheets and took off. And he came here. So that was kind of accident. And I walked out there with him, and the two wires, that are hanging down toward Brother Larry's place, they don't go to our line, it goes something else. Somebody else may be out of something. But he put a new line in. Our feed goes across the street. So there's a lot. It was a shady job in the past, all right? We already knew that. And he knew that. And he said, I'm going to do something about this. So he started out by raising a hook in the highest place he could get on the pole to work. And then he got out new cable, hooked onto ours across the street. And I don't know what all he had to do, but most of this probably was from the bad storm we had Monday. The barrage of gunfire could have contributed, I don't know. But anyway, that's how it came about. And he said, now, most likely, when I get this done, everything you've got down, your U-verse and everything is probably going to be okay. So when he finally got through with it, it was kind of late. He worked late. It was after dark. And everything come up. I'm sitting in my study there waiting, watching and that tower would start over and come down to a red broadband blinking light, and in a few minutes it start over, and this went on for about an hour, I guess. But he finally got everything hooked up, and that thing came down, and I said, I know we have internet now. I checked the internet program first, worked fine, and then I checked the U-verse, it worked fine. About this time he called. Now my phone in there feeds off of the one in the unit in the office there. I can't answer the phone in here. I can answer, but nobody can hear me. I grabbed the phone up. I walked out here and then answered. And he said, well, everything's working, I think. I said, yes. I said, internet's working, U-verse, everything. He said, well, U-verse and the AT&T phone is two different. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. They can't do anything. My thing, he said, they're going to call sometime tomorrow. And if everything's working okay, you can tell them. And if not, then let them come on out. Well, I got a text a minute ago. I've not answered it yet. I want to be sure everything's right before I answer that text. But I can cancel his trip out here, and it won't be that'll be nice. But anyway, thought that's good. And if y'all don't mind, I'll wait and preach my sermon next time. Is that okay? All right. Brother Kent Bryan worked me over while they were singing, and he worked me over. And I don't think he's offered to go with me over to my room, but I don't think I can handle it. We're going to cancel that appointment. And but with your prayers, whatever's going on, I believe it'll clear up, and we'll get rid of the headache and get the blood pressure under control. It'd make my doctor happy. All right, is everybody clear? Yes. Well, Lord, we ask for Brother Rodney. Take care of this also. And maybe put him at the top of the list. And take care of his good need. And we thank you for these things that you are doing for us. And I like what that radio, the newsman is trying to say. We got new things going to happen this week. I like that. New things. Well, we bless your name for all these good safeties on every house, every household. Safeties, safeties, safeties. In Jesus' name, amen. Good night. God bless you.